lifestyle news, the only place on the internet keeping it 100% real with the culture. If you're new here, tap that subscribe button right now because the timeline is absolutely losing it today, and we need to talk about it. Let's dive in.
Wait, what? Are you serious? I thought those were just rumors. No, it's 100% verified. The leaked videos has the actual time-stamped receipts showing the bullying of Karmelo, where the prosecutor literally decided to shelve it for now. It is completely messy.
My name is T, and when I went to see the video, they ask if you want to see it from either 2 minutes before the stabbing or 11 minutes before. So I chose 11 minutes. From the moment she pressed play, Karmelo Anthony was already sitting up underneath that canopy. And he was sitting there for at least 8 to 9.5 minutes. You see, well, I saw a boy in a black hoodie go over to him first, and then they left out of the tent, and then you see coming across the field was another 6 boys. When they got to the bleachers, one, he went out of frame, and the other one sat at the bottom. But the remaining 4, they went directly to Karmelo Anthony, and like T said before, it was a brief conversation, and then all you see is commotion. And we know from the interviews that Hunter did, we know that Hunter was, in fact, up underneath that tent. The next thing you see, you can see Karmelo in the midst of them assaulting him. You can see Karmelo trying to back out, but he gets pulled back forward. The next thing you see is Karmelo, he comes shooting out the back, but he's still not standing. And he had to like kind of crab crawl backwards, and he had to like jerk away from them because they still had a hold of his hoodie. He goes up a couple bleachers and he's looking around for which way to go. He runs diagonally down the bleachers and then he falls. At the time of him falling, that's when I noticed another 3 boys coming down the bleachers chasing after him. But once Karmelo got up, he took off. You didn't see him for the rest of the video. At no point in that video do you see Hunter holding his brother. At no point in that video do you see those boys ever going back to the tent and sitting down. That was all a lie. And I also have questions. I don't know how the defense did not play that video, because when you see that video, it was self-defense. Karmelo was only 5'8", 130-something pounds, and Austin and Hunter Metcalf were 6'1", 220-something pounds. So for people to say that he should have used his hands, people can die from fights, from people using their hands. And that's all I'm going to say for right now.
Question for you. Why'd you sign what you signed Friday to suppress the video of the incident that took place at the Kirkendale track and field football stadium on April 2nd, 2025? Why'd you do it? Right after the trial. Why'd you do what you did Friday? Right after the judge's interview with the press. I'm on to you, mother. You're not getting away with this. And go ahead, take my life. Because you're not going to like what's coming. And who else knows? Y'all weren't quick enough to outsmart me. Prosecutors. See, when somebody has alcohol problems, they like to run their mouth too much. So they didn't know how to truthfully answer the best way of a direct question earlier, did they? Mr. Metcalf, you a racist also. I heard everything you said. What kind of military veteran you call yourself? Let me tell you something, Mr. Metcalf. Back in the day when I was in the Army, and I knew you was who you are right now, and who you've always been, I'd have your ass. You got a lot of nerve to be talking about African-American people like you just did a while ago. Hey, Sarah Fields, you got a lot of nerve to be sitting with that man, or however y'all did your interview. But that's all right. I've already made one important phone call to a very damn good friend of mine in Texas. Now I want to ask a question. How the did this incident take place in Denton, Texas, but the trial was moved to Collin County, but that there was never a change of venue filed in the case. Oh, I know why.
Sides probably brought it up as well. The AI images of people claiming to be inside this courtroom.
Yeah, that ticked me off a little bit, because if you're going to call yourself the press, then and people are going to depend on you to tell them what's going on in this courtroom, you should be telling the truth. And so Mr. Stoller, my public information officer, brought it to my attention that some news outlets were posting photos saying from inside the courtroom. And it wasn't my courtroom, it wasn't the witness, it wasn't their testimony, and that's tragic, because again, that just breeds the narrative that these people want to cultivate in our community to drive a wedge between us, and I think that's terrible.
Thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe.